I'm sitting watching blood while it dries on my sleeve, thinking why does everyone I love die or just leave? And if I mean a thing, then why would you leave? My mind only sees the suicide side of things. At this point we can't relate if you ain't lost everything.
What's up guys, welcome back to West Wild World. So today I have some feeding and some cleaning to do as always, but I think I'm just going to be cleaning in today's video. You can see over here the starters went to the bathroom. The death adders, I don't know what, the Mozam also went to the bathroom. The big death adder had a full shed, which is super good, and I have to deal with some of the other snakes in these rack tub systems. My baby puff adder is super cute, had a full shed. But I think I'm going to start with the snouted cobras, because why not? I see they've also taken a dump right at the back there. There is one that is deep in shed. I think it is this one here. Hello, you can see there. So he just went through the blue phase. You can see he's a bit pissy at the moment. But yeah, he just went through what we call the blue phase, which is when they have that milky secretion over their eyes. And they're basically blind through that stage, but you can also see how thick these guys are. They just had a meal recently, so I do have to be rather gentle with them. But you can also see how big they've gotten. Absolutely beautiful animals. Gorgeous. But yeah, I think that is the male, the one without the broken banding on, and this is the female, the one with broken banding, and you'll see what I mean when I get her out now. And she is, again, just about to pop out of the shed. So you can see how dull she is in comparison to the other one. Again, she just went through the blue phase. She's gone through the clear phase now, so in the next 2 or 3 days she'll pop out of the shed. They're doing super well, growing well, eating well, doing everything well. I mean, their feeding response is so good that they actually try and eat each other sometimes. I have to separate them when there's ever food in the shed. But yeah, I'm going to let them cuddle, hang out, and I'll clean up the enclosure and get back to you guys as soon as possible. Okay, so I just sprayed down their hide to make it a bit more humid to help with the shedding process. But yeah, also spot clean, filled up their water, did all that nice stuff for them. But here you guys can see, I think I show it quite often because these guys are growing like little weeds. The difference between in shed and out of shed. You can see how dull the one is and how bright, well, sort of brightly colored the other one is. But yeah, these guys are super gorgeous. I love them. They're my little trash cans of the snake room. They literally eat anything, and you can see how big they've gotten. I'm about 2 meters, so this snake must be about 1.5, 1.6 meters now, fully stretched out. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful snake. But yeah, let's just get it straight back into its hide. Gorgeous animals. I love their temperament. They're super, super awesome. One of the calmest snakes that I've owned. But that can't make me complacent with them. They can still bite me and envenomate me just as any other snake could, but they're just more habituated to handling, which is super cool for me and for them, as they don't stress out as much when I take them out of their enclosures. You can see that they're barely even hooded up. The one in shed is hooding up because it is obviously in shed and doesn't really know what is going on, so it has to be a little bit more defensive. So you can also see that these guys have a modified scale on the tip of their tail that they actually use for poking a predator that grabs them. Sort of gives them a little bit of a fright, makes them think that they got bit by a venomous snake, and obviously releasing them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna move on to the Mozambique spinning cobra, so I'll see you guys there. So you can see this is sufficient protection for a spitting cobra. Actually, it just doesn't matter to me if I get spat in the eyes. But just for anyone that's watching and trying to learn from me, which you definitely shouldn't, because I am a complete and utter idiot, do not do as I do. The snake can still spit at me and get me through these sunglasses, but I feel a little bit secure with it. I know the snake a little bit well. Not really a spitty snake. It does get a fright sometimes and it does spit, but I'm super happy with this guy. His feeding response was super, well, he didn't have a feeding response at all. I had to sort of feed him in the enclosure. I had to leave the rat in there, and now he comes charging out. You can see that fast tongue flicks and those fast head movements. He's just looking for food, and just, well, I think he will calm down as soon as he realizes that I'm handling him and he's not getting a meal at the moment. But I'm just going to get him in there. I think he's actually in shed. It might be difficult to see. Well, it's difficult for me to see because I have sunglasses on inside. But yeah, beautiful animal. Going to close up, clean up, and then get back to you guys as soon as possible. Again, so cleaned up the enclosure, spot cleaned. I actually need to get isopods and a cleanup crew because I'm trying to do bioactive setups. So it basically is no point in me trying to get in there because it disturbs the plants and yada. But yeah, this guy isn't shed. I didn't spray down his hide. Just do that now quickly, a little bit just on the warm side, just to help with the humidity, because these guys are from Durban. Even though the name Mozambique spinning cobra, they are found in some regions of KZN. They do have a potent cytotoxic venom, and they have quite a bad reputation as they do crawl into people's beds and bite them while people are asleep. Herpetologists don't really have reasons for this. They have theories, but there's nothing proven as of yet. But the main leading theory is just that they're seeking warmth or they're seeking prey, and then the person who is sleeping rolls over onto it and gets bitten, unfortunately. But yeah, most of the people that are bitten are little kids, so that leaves them with like gruesome scars and stuff like that because of the cytotoxic venom. And it also gives the snake a very bad reputation. Most of the time it's not deserving, but you know, until there is a reason, then the media is just going to do whatever it wants. But I'm going to move on to some other snakes, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so next up is going to be my pair of death adders, my pair of rough scale death adders, and I've cut my finger open on the fucking glass. I hate that, especially dealing with splitters. But yeah, I showed in the beginning of the video, the big death adder had a full shed. I don't think I'm going to actually take them out. I'm just going to get the shed out of there because I am going to feed them like in the next 20 or so minutes. So I don't want to disturb them while they are in camouflage mode. But yeah, sorry about the dogs in the background. Let's see if we can get this out without breaking it. Just have to be also super careful because I don't know where these guys are and it's extraordinarily difficult to find them. But it's just as easy as that. And look there. Full shed of an Australian rough scale death adder. Check how big it is. That's about the max size that they get. They get to about 60 centimeters, maybe a bit larger, depending on the subspecies. But yeah, I'm going to keep this and move on to the next snake. Okay, so my baby puff adder just popped out of shed. Had a full shed there. Awesome. This guy is literally growing like a weed, and he's taken multiple dumps underneath his little house here. I'm not going to stick my hand in here because this guy does like to bite. Has an extremely good feeding response, which is awesome, but also not good for the health of my fingers. But he's an absolutely beautiful puff adder. I think it is a mixed locality, but yeah, again, it's about I think only about three months old, maybe even less. Absolutely gorgeous animal. It's gonna fall here, so I'm just gonna let him climb. But yeah, can't wait till this guy gets bigger. I do believe it might be a female, judging from that tail size, but it is very difficult to tell at this size. But I'm just gonna get it straight. Oh, there you guys, maybe you can get a nice shot of it. Those eyes and that face is just super cute. Can't get enough of this guy. If I can find it, I'll maybe put up a photo of when I first got him. He was literally tiny, maybe like the size of a coin, 5 rand coin rolled up. Like he was absolutely small, and this is the first shed he's had with me. So it's growing like an absolute monster. Beautiful animal though. Just gonna get it straight in here. I don't want it to fall because he is quite small. Even though these snakes are quite robust, they are very delicate at the same time. But I'm just going to clean up and I'll get back to you guys. So what I'm going to do is just put his head near this water and see if he wants to drink some. Hopefully he does. Doesn't look like it. I'll just let him go on his way. And when he gets a bit bigger, I'll upgrade his enclosure when I see necessary. Right now I can't put him in the display cage. Sorry, I don't mean to spook you. Because as you guys can see over here, there's gaps in between this glass that they will be able to get through. So I don't necessarily want to take that risk for one of my animals to escape. So I keep my animals in these enclosures until it is viable to upgrade them. But I'm gonna have to clean my absolute bastard small Mozambique spitting cobra. So this is gonna be fun. I think we're just gonna move straight onto it. My girlfriend's big face shit. This guy is a complete and utter asshole. He shoots out of this thing like a bat out of hell, so I'm going to be using the Hexamber gloves. I don't necessarily trust these gloves with anything bigger than a smaller leopard. Because I've seen even my Tanzanian puffet up here bit straight through these things. Luckily with no one's hand in it, but you know. Yeah, that's why I always said that these are a great addition to handling. They aren't really meant to substitute good handling. But let's get this done, madam. Put the thing in your face because it's just gonna shoot out of here. It's right here. Hello, there we go. That's what I was saying. That was musk that he just shot everywhere. Absolutely beautiful animal. I don't want him to bite onto me because I don't trust these gloves, but there we go. Absolute asshole. Absolute spastic. Yeah, so sprayed down this Oki as well. Again, he's in such a small enclosure because he is a little escape artist. Hopefully I can show you guys him a bit better here now. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous guy. He is looking for a place to bite. Growing super well, and this is actually a pair to my big one that I took out earlier today, but you can see how fast their spitting action is there. Just a quick gape of the mouth. Actually doesn't want to spit now. I think he actually wants to bite there. But yeah, they have a beautiful hood and like a salmon pink underbelly, which is super nice, and that hood marking is also super dope. But he's trying to poop on me, so I'm just going to whatever bing bong. Cool. I think I need to, because I just got fresh tattoos, I think he just sprayed on my tattoo, so I just go wipe that off quickly. And then I think the last snake of today, I have to take out the white lip pit viper, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so the white lip didn't pop out of shed yet. He is just behind this plant over here that I'm currently, this one. You guys won't be able to see him. But yeah, so he's also just going through the clear phase like my snout cobra, so he would pop out of shed in the next coming days. So I'm just going to spray it down, help him out with the thing. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.